today? I'm so happy that you're here and I miss you so much. And today we have a story time. Before we do, let's do ding 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 ding. Ah. The story is how I was accused of stealing anything else, no money, no diamonds, no. If I have to steal, please make sure that it's diamonds or a bag of cash. And when I do, you won't see me. And no, a mobile phone by a client. But before we start this story, so my story goes like this. I was away for 6 weeks and I haven't seen a lot of my colleagues. I've seen few. And it's my first day of returning to work. Super happy. I am happy like a peacock. Ding, 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 ding. Started with the reception. Said hi. Went to the restaurant. And I say hi to everybody. Everybody was happy. And that day, I had to take care of a banquet. And I had to take care of business people. Business women and business men. And it's not just any business. It's people from the European Commission. Ooh, Father God. Almighty, please. I'm coming in. I found my colleague, she's almost done. There were a few tables that she needed to take care of, and my shift for me started at 10:30, but I always arrive at like 30 minutes before so I can chill, have a briefing with my colleagues and stuff to get to know what's happening around or in the hotel. I haven't been there, remember, it's been a while. So I come in and my colleague was like, yeah, before you start your shift, we go have a coffee so you can tell me because it's been a while. I'm like, yeah. So I came, I'm like, okay, before I do that, so I went to the kitchen. I say hi to the chef because the kitchen is out front. And afterwards, I went up the back and say hi to the people who works at the back of the house, I came back and I looked at my colleague. I'm like, you know what? This table is empty. This table is empty. Like, you know what? I'll get it. But before, my colleague said, no, but you shouldn't, because it's true. I shouldn't help before I sign in. Because you know what? I'm not going to be insured if something happened to me in that 30 minutes before my shift starts. My shift will start the moment that I sign in. And then I saw that lady when she was getting out. I saw her when she was getting out of the restaurant. So me, I'm coming in. I said hi to her, but she did not answer. I was like, okay, ça va, hello. It's pas grave, it's okay. Don't take it personal. I went. So while I just came in. Before that, there was like some regular guests that comes to the hotel, and they knew who I was, and they haven't seen me for some time. They're like, "Hey, it's been a while. Where have you been?" I'm like, "No, I was in maternity leave." They're like, "Oh, it's nice to see you, a man, a woman now." And then I went to the table, talked to some client before. I went to that table. The moment that I was stepping, I think 4 steps, I'm already at the table. This woman appeared. She's like, "Did you see my phone?" Me, okay. Your phone? So yeah, I left my phone on the table there, and I'm like, no, I haven't seen your phone. Where were you seated? And she goes, right there. I know you took my phone. And me, I said, Miss, I didn't take your phone. I just started my shift now. And I know one of the clients who was like there was a client who sat next to her table, and then she's like, no, she hasn't even come, she did not even come to your table, so where you were seated, she just arrived. You can see she like, she was greeting everybody, so what do you mean she took your phone? I don't know, unless you know what, something happened. I didn't see her come to your table. And then she started making a scene, screaming, and I'm like, okay, miss, please, please, can you give me your phone number so you know what, I can call the phone? And she looked at me, she's like, the phone will not work. Things are not getting, it's not getting any better. Me, at first, at some point, at first I thought it was a joke. You know, my colleagues, they're doing a prank on me. First I'm like, you know what? I looked at my colleague, she was just standing there freezing, you know, and she's looking at me like, huh? And me, I'm like, you guys, if it's a prank, you know, it's working, it's not funny, you know. They're like, and then my other colleague is like, and I'm like, yeah. And then afterwards, no, now she changed. Like, my phone, where is it? You took my phone. And I'm like, okay, remember, she's the only black person in the room, and the rest, I was the only black in the room. So she picked the easiest target, me. I was like, I swear I did not see your mobile phone anywhere. And then she goes, I know you took my phone. And another guy's like, no, she didn't take your phone. Are you sure I didn't leave it elsewhere? And she goes, no, I came with my phone and I left it here. At that point, I was like, you know what? I told the chef, I said, okay, stay here. I'm saying, okay, let me go with the chef, because you know what? If you are being accused of stealing something, I need someone to search me at least. Or to go with someone, maybe my colleague took it and maybe threw it in the trash. Hey, Anna, you've been through so much this life. Melissa, why? Why I came with this story? Because I saw a boy being accused of stealing, a black kid being accused of stealing a mobile phone by Karen. And for me, I had my own Karen at the hotel. And that really brought memories. I'm like, wow, it happened to me. If it can happen to me, it's happening everywhere. You know, this boy was being accused like he stole an iPhone. So I was like, hey, boy, this one is me. We even asked, like, what kind of mobile phone? Maybe it went in the trash. We went to the trash. You know, I smelled good. My hair was done. The shirt is fresh, crispy, you know, ironed. Went in the bin. Start removing all the food, you know, the food. Food, you know, from this morning. We start removing the food. Became so dirty. I came back. I'm like, miss, I checked in the bin, at least maybe, you know, to the point where I thought maybe someone took it and maybe they threw it, or my colleague. Let me ask my colleague. Maybe she since you left from the table, maybe she took it somewhere. So I called her, said, can you come? My colleague came. She was standing, because for her too, she was confused. She doesn't know what's happening. So she came, and I'm like, yeah, maybe you found the mobile phone on her table? She's like, she didn't take my phone. You did take my phone. And I was like, okay, things now is getting worse, because now, and I was like, please give me your phone so I can call your number. I can call your phone. And she's like, yeah, my phone will not work. I'm like, I will call with my phone, but my phone will not ring. I'm like, okay, I will call with the hotel. Okay, and the chef is there trying to handle the situation. It's not getting any better. We are trained to handle clients, But at this moment, is the client is always right. Never forget that. First of all, I've been accused of stealing a mobile phone when I have found diamonds in the same hotel. Everybody, they know me. That what? They were asking me, why are you still doing here when I found the diamonds? Why are you still doing here? If I were you, I would have run. I have found a briefcase of money. A client forgot it in executive lounge. Money, not just any money. A briefcase. When I opened it, it was money. My colleague looked at me and said, You're always finding things. You're always finding things. Like, if I were you, I hope when the guests come, they will give you something. Yeah, they didn't give me anything. But it's okay. I found the money. All they said was thank you. And then there was a time that I found like a guest left. He forgot his jacket, and then I took the jacket, and a pile of money was this much, was this much of money wrapped in the like elastics, Then I would have run too, but no, but a mobile phone. So everybody knows who I am, and you're gonna accuse me of a mobile phone? Please, I should have run off with diamonds. Diamonds. I should have run off with diamonds. I should have run off with briefcase with that money, with the money that I found. I should have run off with not run off, but I would have took that money and pretend like nothing happened. I didn't find anything. I just brought the jacket. But no, I returned it because it was not mine to keep. And the man said thank you after. But no, a mobile phone. Things are turning to worse. Start making a scene. The client there is telling her to calm down, and another guest was coming to tell her to calm down. So my colleague ran off to call my boss, my F&B manager. Oh, he was a great manager. He was so nice. Bless him. Wherever he is, bless him. He was the best manager ever. He came. She ran off to go to call him, and then he came. He's like, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "She took my phone. She has taken my phone." And then my boss was like, "Are you sure you came with your phone?" And then the lady on the side, she's like, "That's what I've told her. I think she didn't come with the phone." And my boss was like, "Okay, maybe you should go, and maybe you didn't come with your phone, but can you give us the same thing I said? Can you give me your phone number so I can call the phone?" She goes, "It's an American phone number. It won't work." My boss is like, "Okay, it won't work, but at least let us try." Things are not working here. My boss was like, "Okay, can you go upstairs and check for your phone?" And then she was like, "I know that I came with my phone and she has taken my phone, And then it's like, "Okay, if she has taken your phone, we'll see what we can do. We'll talk to her, but see what we can do." So she went upstairs. My boss is like, "If you have taken her phone, I know you have a good track record. We know, we have seen the system, but I don't believe in one bit during the first day of returning to work, you have taken someone's phone." Me, I'm like, I did not take her phone. At some point, I was convinced that maybe I actually took her phone, or maybe my spirit came to the hotel, came and cleaned up her table without me knowing that I was here. I thought maybe I'm like, oh, there's my twin in the hotel. That I need to find out where she went, because really, I really thought I became so convinced that maybe I actually took her phone. That's how traumatized I was. They see trauma. Ah, I really thought I took her phone because now I start looking. I never start patching yourself. I start patching myself like I start patching myself. I said, shit, I think maybe I have taken her phone without me knowing. Oh, my spirit travel to the table. I was here before. Yeah, maybe I came at 7:30. Where is our auntie? Where is our auntie? Yes. Really, I really thought I took her phone. I became so convinced that maybe I took her phone. That's how aggressive the scene. That's how the scene was. The scene. That's how it was, because at some point I was thinking like, there's a one day. Thank you. Want to Tavangala. People don't play. They don't play. And if they are picked you, the end. Need to drink. I'm so shocked. Imagine I was standing on the sides when I was like this, because I don't get shocked so easily. I was like this, standing, because now when you start holding your head, it means things are not working. You're going to jail. My boss was like, no, I know you didn't take the phone. If you did, please just give it. And then I'm like, no, I didn't take the phone. It's like, okay, if maybe someone came and take the phone. So since it happened in the hotel, what we're gonna do is we have to replace her phone. And I was like, what? I was really hurt that day, because you know what? I realized I've been labeled a thief in the hotel where I've worked for 10 years of my life. I spent 10 years of my life, and then I've been labeled a thief. This one deserves a drink. And then that it will happen to you. I hope no one will go through this. So that boy, I felt his pain with his father. I felt his pain because my heart was ha pa pa pa, I felt his pain when I saw that video. My heart broke for him. And then she came back. Imagine, I'm supposed to start already my shift upstairs. Time is ticking. The chef, luckily, had really great colleagues. It was like, you know what, don't worry about it. I'll start doing the setup, and then take the time you need to breathe. And then I'm just upstairs. And then my other colleague is like, okay. Another girl from the reception was like, okay, I will join you, because now the whole hotel, it has made commotion. It has made commotion. And another girl was like, okay, I'm gonna join the chef. We go upstairs to do to start doing the setup, because time is running and stuff, And then they went. with one of the girl. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it's like my world just stand upside down in like this speed of light. Speed of light. And then I was like, okay, cool, calm down. It's okay. And then she came back because now my boss was like, you know what, we have to pay for that phone. So when she came back, the manager was like, what type of phone it is? And then she said, I was standing far because you know what, the moment that things start happen, you need to move because you know what, anything can happen. Yeah. So I was like standing like a quite a distance from where she was. So I saw her, I moved myself, and I was just standing like this. So my boss was asking her what brand of a phone it is, and she goes, it's it's a sound in no, I should not mention the name of the phone. It's okay, doesn't matter. And then she was like, yeah, I found the phone. It was in my room when I found the phone. Me, I was furious. I was mad as ever. I was upset. Do you know, in a hospitality industry, it's a once the small thing happen, it will follow you for the rest of your life. It will follow you. Everybody will know. Even if you apply for the next job. Everybody, the hospitality industry is small. It's a small. There's different types of like hotels and stuff, but the industry, everybody know each other. That's how small it is. The managers knows each other. A manager, they talk to each other. A manager from the other hotel, let me say, from the manager from the hotel maybe in Antwerp knows the manager here in Brussels. The industry is small. So imagine me being labeled a thief. What would have done to me? Get fired. I would have been fired. The name of a thief would have followed me around. Now my colleague would have spread the rumor to other colleagues. Imagine I'll be walking around the street with the crown called a thief. She's like, oh, I found it. It was in my room. And then my boss was like, you found it. That's nice that you have found it. So all you need to do is you can go and apologize to her that you find your phone and you're sorry for the commotion. You know what she looked? She looked. My boss is tall. My boss was tall. Sorry. My boss was tall. She looked at him and she said, that is your job to do. My boss was like, miss, you have made commotion. And look how traumatized she is. Maybe you should just... No, she looked at him and she said, that is your job to do. You tell her that. My boss went to the reception. Imagine this time it's a European Commission. All the hotels are full. When I tell you, all the hotels are full. And I'm so happy. Like my manager, like managers from there, they got your back. When wrong is wrong, wrong is wrong. Right is right, right. You do wrong, you get punished. Even if you have money, you will get punished. So my boss, what he did, he went to the reception. I said, you call this and you call this room number and you tell her she's been banned from the hotel. She need to go. And I was like, and then everybody was like, yeah. And I think until today, she's blackmailed. She cannot stay in that chain until today, because even if you have money, that chain does not play. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Doesn't matter if you have money, they will punish you. They will tell you to leave. And then they told, and she got, when they told her to leave, she was like, yeah, but I will find I will find another hotel. And then they were like, good luck with that, because all the hotels are full. So I don't know where she slept that day. Yeah? And the funniest thing was, she was part of the group that I was taking care of upstairs. So imagine, she has her luggage with her and attending the meeting, and then she has nowhere else to sleep. Wrong is wrong, right is right. Remember that. So yeah, have you ever been accused of anything? Because me, I got accused of stealing a mobile phone. It wasn't ha 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 ha. It was really scary because being labeled a thief. Yeah, the hotel was a good company, but I left because I was looking for something else. I left because you know what? I looked for other adventures, and I wanted to grow. Tried something new, but it was a great hotel. Great hotel, amazing people. People who work there, they're super amazing. They got each other. They're like family. That's what I miss. I miss that. But miss the managers, super nice. The managers, they're nice. But yeah, have you ever been accused of anything? Out of everything. A mobile phone. So yeah, it can happen. I have met my own Karen. Yeah, there are Karens out there. And they bring their Kareniness in another country. Guys, just because I'm cleaning up your table doesn't mean that you should treat me like I'm nothing. Yeah, it was a very stressful they say stress. It was a stressy moment for me. Stressy. Why now for now fight kupona na lemna kwati na lelota. Why do you tap what you chalo turning upside down? I felt like I was dreaming. The world has turned against me, or the world has turned upside down. That's how I felt. Whew. Ah, yeah. I hope it was a great story, but it was sad. I can laugh now. That time, I could not laugh. Karens are everywhere. They bring, I'm sure the Karens they're in America, but they forget to think Belgium too it's like America. No, here in Belgium we do things differently. If you have great managers, please clap for them. If your manager got your back, please. They deserve a thank you. And for me, I want to say thank you to my ex-manager because he was nice. He took good care of us. And yeah. So guys, I gotta go. Please be safe. Take care of yourself. Wear a mask. Get vaccinated if you have to. And please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, or share it. Share the love. We're all in this together. And I hope to see you next time, my next video. Thank you. Bye.